All right, so now you actually have created your first Magic Zap script. You've installed that Magic Zap script on your website. You understand what URL parameters are, and we've actually created a very simple dynamic landing page already where we're putting in our user's name and we're putting in our user's company's name, okay? Another cool thing that we can do with Magic Zap is we can pre-populate forms. The reason that you want to pre-populate forms is because sometimes you already have a bunch of information from your user and you don't want them to actually have to enter that information again because it becomes redundant. Let's say you need to collect 7 pieces of information from a user and you already have 5 pieces of information. Well, if you pre-populate the form with the 5 pieces of information that you already have, every single time you will see that you will get much more conversions if that data is pre-populated and they only have to fill out 2 pieces of data. And there's 2 reasons behind that. One, users are lazy. People are lazy. Even you yourself are probably lazy, and you're probably going to skip half of these training videos and then ask me customer support on how to do something that I've already trained you on how to do, all right? Users are lazy. People are just inherently lazy. They want to do as little as possible. So if you pre-populate the forms for them, they don't have a lot of stuff to do, you'll get more conversions. And psychologically, all right, psychologically, whenever you already have some data about a user, they feel that you already know them. They feel that you already know something about them, so they're more apt to give you more data because they feel like they've already given you data. They feel like, oh, I've already given them my name. I've already given them my email. I've already given them my company name. All they need now is my phone number. I might as well give that to them as well, all right? So it's really, if you want to see higher conversions and higher opt-ins, then you definitely want to pre-populate forms with any data that you have, and that's really simple. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. All right, so right here, we're going to come right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this guy up in an incognito window. All right, here we go. I've got this guy opened up in an incognito window. I want to pre-populate this name, and I want to pre-populate this email address because I already have that data. All right, so in order to do that, I'm going to inspect this element right here, and I'm going to look inside this element right here until I find either an ID or a name. And I found a name right here. All right, it's called name. Great. So I'm now going to go back to Magic Zap. I'm going to add another element, attribute. I'm going to call it name. And this time, instead of picking ID, I'm going to pick name. I'm going to update that. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to look at this email address right here. And you can do this just by clicking on the element that you want to look at. Just right click on it. Go down and click the inspect thing. Or if you're a super boss, you can just click Control-Shift-I. All right? And then you're going to find this guy, and you're going to look for his name or his ID. We found his name. His name is email. That just means, hey, here's a box, and if I want to talk to that box has a name, and that name is email. All right? So now I'm just going to come in here, and I'm going to edit this again. I'm going to add another element attribute. It's going to be email. He's going to be identified by name. And I'm going to update that. Great. All right? And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put in here name equals John and company equals tier 5 and email equals John at, never mind, email at email.com. I don't want you guys to spam me. And now you can see. All right? Now my form has been pre-populated here. I've got the guy's name right here. I've got the guy's email right here. The form has now been pre-populated, and it's easy now. All this guy now has to do is click one button, and guess what? Now he's in your autoresponder. Now he's on your opt-in list. Now he's checking out your amazing offer or whatever happens next, all right? The key point is you've facilitated this for him. You've made this very, very easy for him, all right? So that's exactly how you pre-populate forms with Magic Zap.